Hey, hello, Speed Gaming and Metroid fans. Welcome to the Dash Mystery Tournament. This is by far gonna be the third coolest thing you've ever seen. You know, maybe Niagara Falls is a little bit cooler, or maybe in the mid-2000s when you got your first Motorola Razr flip phone. You might have been pretty excited about that going to high school, one of those bad boys. Um, but I don't know. I really don't. So that's why I brought Jestro along on tracking and JXB Adam along the co-host with me, so we can talk about Metroid. D-Webb versus Nitro. Adam, how are you?
Hey, Salty, I'm doing good. This is going to be a great matchup. I know DJ's really good. I know Nitro's really good. So we've got two really good players, and we have Jestro on tracking. So I promise nothing can go wrong.
Nope, nothing ever goes wrong.
Exactly. We
This
should be
is
starting shortly. Chat, what's our settings going to be?
this is gonna be the Matthew McConaughey stream. It's gonna be all right.
Heyo.
But yeah, Webb and Nitro, they're fighting for a spot in the quarterfinals. The playoffs are pretty much halfway through. We've had a lot of great Metroid, still a lot of great Metroid to come. And as we get rolling, let's check out our seeding stats here.
All right, we get starter charge, might be starter plus. We're not going to know till we see some charge upgrades, and we don't know our mode, but it will be one of major, minor, or Chozo.
Yeah, no full countdown rolled this time, so it might be a little bit faster to seed. We'll see what the map tells us about that, though.
Oh, the map might say, yeah, I got your fast seed right here. And, you know, you've got a triple chain to get to Kraid's lair.
Right under my boot, I got your fast seed. I squashed it. Hopefully for the runners, it's not too brutal.
Absolutely. These two runners, of course, veterans of the game. We're going to see some exciting tricks tonight, I think. But first, we're going to see what's on the morph pedestal.
Yeah, DJ Webb has been running a long time, way back in the day, like March or something like that.
Yeah, it's
Nitro,
like
on
purple
the other
versus
hand,
yellow.
Nitro, on the other hand, has been at this for a while. Webb is a really fast learner, and you'll also know him as a great commentator. Not any of those special potatoes. He's more of a common potato, but he's one of the best common potatoes out there.
And we got
Powerbomb.
power bombs, so we got some explosives.
We can check out meme route.
I think that's what our runners will most likely do. You don't want to orphan that portal should we be in an area randomization and a missile in the ceiling.
Looking really Chozo-y.
Is it Chozo?
I mean, I guess it could still be full countdown if we re-rolled the seed and restarted. But for now, it is totally Chozo.
I think there is still one very, very niche situation where we could end up with a missile in that location and still be major, minor, or some craziness. But no, this is Chozo. Guaranteed. It's got the Salty approved guarantee, so you know it's good.
And that comes with a money-back guarantee. As long as you all spent $0 to watch this race, I will give you your money back if you don't like it.
Exactly, and we're getting double jump back here. That's a good early item.
Ooh, we have vanilla map. Ooh, stay alive, Nitro. And Webb. Okay, good, they're safe.
Yeah. Wow. And immediately Tracy is going to let us know that we are deceiving the fans. Yes, this is absolutely Chozo, everyone.
I'll let you take the blame on that one. I didn't say anything about it.
It's always my fault, so that's fine. I'm used to it.
Oh, that's not true. Just this time. I have plenty of other sins I have to account for.
All right, we're going to check the minor under Old Mother Brain and hope to pick up some supers, but nope, it's more cheeseburgers or power bombs.
So how long is the seed gonna make a search for a super missile?
It's Chozo, so probably not very long. And we've got a Draxus in chat saying we now have double jump Webb. Here we go. So vanilla map Chozo, this should be a relatively fast seed. We won't find any suits up here in criteria, as is the
Vision.
settings in this tournament. But
Oh yeah, settings.
yeah, but we do know that we will find a couple Chozo statues, and look, more missiles. But these are the logical missiles.
We do have enough power bombs to check out Gauntlet. Not very nice looking on the energy side of things, but runners might go for it anyway.
I would not be surprised, but I think we're going to check out our good friend Bomb Terizo first.
Yeah, we don't need explosives from him, so it might be something cool, or maybe a force a fight here. Oh no, there's our supers.
Or it's supers, and now the likelihood of Gauntlet has just dropped dramatically because we have super missiles.
So now our runners can go to anywhere they wish to go and check portals. But since it's vanilla map, there's not much use in checking too many of them. Just go where you want.
Absolutely. And it looks like Nitro's heading right to the surface, so Gauntlet check incoming from Nitro, and DJ right behind. So I am 0 for 2 on predicting what the runners are going to do, which is, 100% what I am wrong about what the runners will do.
Par for the course. It's all good. And people should play a D-Web's practice seed later. I know he wanted people to compete with him in that. I tried, but I'm nowhere good enough to do it, so I obviously lost. But double gauntlet check, here we go. Let's hope they can both stay alive. At least we had the safety save.
Absolutely. 99 energy. I'm not sure this is actually in logic with this much energy with a power bomb check, but it probably is. And even if not, I think both of these runners can handle it. And there's a charge upgrade, so a good reward here.
Yeah, that's going to make boss fights a little bit healthier for Samus.
Yeah, but we have Chozo, yeah, we have Chozo Plus. We have Starter Plus, so there is one more charge upgrade somewhere in the pool.
Yeah, bombs makes this gauntlet.
Yeah, it's
logical.
It's the morph bombs, isn't it, that requires the Nitro with a good save there to jump out. We get some supers on the right and regular missiles on the left.
And then the easiest of all of them, the screw attack. Makes it a lot harder to die with that.
And once again, Tracy is pointing out that we don't have 10 power bombs logically because it's Chozo.
Well, that's okay. We have them technically. And technically we can do things.
Well, either way, we knew this was not going to be a suit, but I think the runners got one of the things they could have hoped for, a beam upgrade or a good movement item.
Yeah, Nitro opening up Torian early. Just because we're there. Why waste another super on the way back? Got plenty of time to farm these supers. Oh, Webb shot 2 at the door.
That's right. That door deserved it.
Absolutely it did.
Remember, we're not in area randomization, so there will be no refill on the elevator down into Torian.
That's like the secret 5th boss of Randomizer that our runners will have to remember on the way through.
Okay, we got the X-ray scope. That's an interesting find early. That way the runners will be able to see what's inside of the walls, and they won't need to do any of that, actually. But it is appropriate to pick up because with the plasma beam, we can microwave things.
Yeah, I guess we'll grab it.
It's also got a few other utilities. There's some places where you can use it to stand up, and you can, I believe you can use it to avoid soft locking if you're trying your stand-up glitch at the end of the game, but nowhere near enough energy to do that. Wow, I am obviously not wordsing well today.
I love money energy. It's good to have big money energy when you're around these seeds. And if you're in the top 16 of the tournament like these two are, then you got some big money energy.
Absolutely. And because it's Chozo, we are not going to go visit the Edicoons at all, just 3 minor items down there.
Yeah, too long of a check for not big enough of a payout. Unless it was somehow guaranteed an E-tank and 2 supers. But that's not how it works.
Yeah, and even then, I don't think our runners would have went all the way around. They would have just checked the normal major location and behind the door. But we get supers for our first minor out here in Big Pink.
I like it.
All right, Nitro's got the Spospo skip going on. DJ following right behind. No divergence so far in this seed. What is Spospo hiding today?
DJ uses my same plant setup for the Spospo shot.
Nice, and now we have Morph Ball bombs, so that charge upgrade is now possibly in logic, might still have some energy requirements.
But we still get one more Chozo check down here before we have to move on. Let's see what charge has for us. Ooh, nice. Our first energy tank. I was starting to get a little worried about that.
Yep, not logical, but we like it, and there's our Spazer Beam.
Chozo's great because you don't have to be super logical about it. I mean, you can be if you like logic. I'm not that big of a fan.
Well, the only things to keep in mind when you're going out of logic in seeds is if you're specifically looking for one item like one of the suits, if you're in a place where that suit is required to get to, you're not going to find that suit. So important to know that.
Yeah, you want to keep some things in mind. And frame for frame through the door. This turned out to be a spicy race. Right. One spicy meatball of a race here.
I mean, we are door for door right now.
Yeah, 2 rooms in a row. It was nice. Oh, they're both going up. D-Webb's using the power bomb strat and the fall strat. I do the fall strat a lot. And double jump pays off at the top. That double jump was a real nice find that early.
Absolutely, it saves time here, there, and everywhere, and shall the entire seed long. There it is, the Spood Beaster. And yes, chat, when I am calming with Salty, I call it a spood.
Yeah, I was calming with a DJ just yesterday, and he called it Speed Booster. And I was like, oh man, I can't believe I've been saying it wrong all this time. But Spood Booster sounds nice, so I'll keep mixing it up.
We're just out here to have fun, entertain, hopefully not tell too many things that are incorrect about the logic of the seed, and highlight these runners who are, again, in the top 16 and really just putting on a great show. And are we getting our first actual divergence?
Possibly. DJ going for a save. Gonna be probably heading a ship as Nitro's going back down.
Might be an X-ray. Yeah, maybe going to ship, and Nitro's gonna do X-ray. Okay.
Cool. So we do get some sweet divergence here. Nitro with the double jump should have a little bit nicer of a time.
Yeah, double jump makes this much, much nicer.
And
also has
yeah.
Oh, there it is. The way the strat's intended to be done. But all I was going to add to that, which I failed miserably at doing, was Nitro also has morph ball bombs to fall back on.
Yeah, always good to have a backup going in that room.
At least one, and Nitro has two. All right, DJ is going to give us our first boss information. May just go in guns blazing, expecting if the boss is unbeatable to reset back to Red Tower.
Yeah, so that was a smart save. I like that save by DJ.
Not
But
sure
if it
on
does
this
pay off, it'll be
check.
huge.
I mean, I guess it's nice to know what's back here at Spooky. It's just a plain missile pack.
But if this is Phantoon or Kraid, this could be good news for Webb.
Yeah, taking a couple hits off of the Coburns going in here. We got Dragon.
Uh-oh.
And
So
East Meridia, so we have shuffled bosses.
That's going to set Webb back a little bit, but at least the save here, close to Red Tower, we can jump down and get those high jump boots. But now we got to play catch up with Nitro.
A little bit, but Webb does now have boss knowledge. Should have been able to deduce that it is shuffled bosses from that.
Oh yeah, Webb's a smart cookie. I'm sure that definitely helped him.
And we have found Kraid's Lair, which isn't a surprise because we're in a vanilla map.
Just missiles and a safety save coming up. Webb is going to go up here, grab his boots. The high tops prevent any ankle sprains coming in for Samus.
A good call. And we'll see if Webb decides to check out Kraid's Lair or just go down into Upper Norfair.
All right. What do you got for us, Kraid? Are you home?
Knock knock, it's either Kraid, it's Phantoon.
All right, so one of our current killable bosses. That is good news. Webb now coming in close.
I would say DJ could have killed Dragon, just couldn't escape.
That's fair, but it all results in the same thing. You're stuck there.
Oh yeah. I mean, there is one world where that is not the case, and that's going behind Dragon and finding exactly the grapple beam, I think. Because DJ did not have high jump boots at that point. Otherwise, there would have been two things. The spring ball would also get you out of there with a non-trivial double spring ball jump. We've got Nitro doing battle with the ghost as DJ has entered.
That's a high-risk world that Dragon lives in, man. I don't know about that. But Nitro finishing off.
No. That's you're playing with some fire right there, and DJ caught a little off guard by that fast, I think.
And it's like, whoa, Phantoon's being cool? This only happens in practice, not when it matters. And now Phantoon's slowing down a lot. That makes more sense. Let's see if we can get a good Doppler here. Ooh, came in with a fast swing pattern.
Ooh, missed that Doppler as well. Phantoon just got the dodges on today. All right, 2 missiles and a super, and Phantoon is done for DJ. Now, the interesting thing is if Nitro decides to go up to the ship now, having Fantoon dead. But I still think Nitro will check up or Norfair, at least Business Center first.
Yep, it looks like that's what we're getting. The old see Business Center, do Business Center. And it's normally a very good play no matter what mode you're in.
That's right. There's several minors, and in this mode, 2 majors, and in other modes, 2 majors, except maybe full countdown.
And then it could even be 3 or 0, but yes. Item dense area with lots of things to speak of, and that's a good one. Getting that before
Screw
lower
attack.
Norfair.
Yeah, this is when you want to have it.
Double jump and screw is going to make movement a lot smoother for these two.
And you can see DJ taking that save in Red Tower. Didn't lose a ton of time going up to ship and seeing the boss up there. Just a couple of rooms behind right now.
Yeah, DJ's movement has been pretty stellar thus far. Let's see what the high jumps have for us. Just missiles at the moment. And I think Nitro's all missiled up.
It's a wave beam.
That's nice. We definitely need more damage. 140 is not great, but it's a lot better than 80.
I think it's about 60 better than 80, but I could be wrong there.
Ah, math. Yeah, I think you might be right.
I never can tell. All right, looks like DJ is going to come down and do the same thing that Nitro's doing. Going to get that wave beam. But here's some interesting stuff now. Both of our runners somewhat low on energy for a run to get through Cathedral to Bubble Mountain.
We have Speed Booster.
So they don't need as much energy. They can just run through the Frog Speedway, of course.
See, I'm here to help sometimes.
That's okay. My brain appears to be non-functional today. And yeah, that's as opposed to every other day where it's also non-functional.
That's okay. Just call this one like a Z1R match, and you'll be fine. Ooh, very
Oh
close
god.
for Nitro
Oh
there.
goodness. Yeah, that was stellar in the Bat Cave to get to the farm for Nitro. And DJ's going back up.
DJ deciding not wanting to do the hell runs and wants to go check wreck ship for
A perfectly
items.
accessible wreck ship. Let's go.
Yeah, especially with speed. So everything's open to DJ up there. Want to see who
Yeah.
finds what first.
The reserve tank doesn't matter though. The reserve location, it'll just be a minor in this mode. But because the item is just under bowling, it's not speed locked.
It gives you a really fast attic though.
That's fair. The attic, one of those rooms that's just a lot of technical. I think there's like 259 rooms like that in Super Metroid.
Is 259 the actual number of rooms in Super Metroid?
Yes.
Or did you just spout out a random number?
It would have been neat if I was spouting a random number, but I'm pretty sure 259 is like the actual room count in the game.
Oh, okay. Then that's very cool. Yeah, and normally there's at least half a dozen strats per room. So we'll see what this looks like. With speed, attic is really fast. Without speed, it's more of a ammo strat. You can also mix your ammo with the speed booster.
All right, we're about to see which play is the correct play because this is the check for Nitro. If this is progression, Nitro is going to have a little bit of a lead. If not, well, I'm going to pretend I didn't curse that. I did not curse that.
So this is looking like, so far, a good call. for Webb over here.
Yeah, I think that the ship is actually the play right now, at least logically.
Unless Croc has the one thing that we really want down at Croc.
You know, I completely forgot about our good friend Croc, who is in fact holding a single major in this mode.
But it is a very long check. We'll see if Nitro would rather do the Croc fight or head back up.
You see, when people are following Croc and like waving their arms up and down after that plasma shot, is that called doing? I know they call it walk the Croc, but could we call it doing the Croc, like a dance?
That's fine with me. I don't make the names. But there's the plasma to help you do the Croc.
And yeah, DJ now has a microwave beam available. Not full power, but also not defrost. Like one of the old school 600-watt microwaves.
Yeah, those ones work. Still, they work for a long time.
All right, looks like DJ's going to take a save. I anticipate going to check the wreck ship E-tank and then head up to the attic.
Or vice versa, but yours is normally the most used route, so yeah, good call. Nitro said no thank you to Croc. It's only one item in Chozo mode, so that's kind of a reach for one item. Webb, on the other hand, has 3 of them up here.
3?
I think it's 3.
Yeah, it's 3. For Webb, there's also the Chozo at X-ray that has not been seen, whereas Nitro has done that one.
I think with the route that Webb took originally, he might think that I think Nitro checked that, so maybe not
some
check
magic pancakes.
And there it is. That's good to see. That opens up Meridia for us with Speed Booster. We can get to that boss. We have good beam damage. We have ammo.
Now the real question is, well, we know that heat reduction is not on for the gravity suit because our pressure valve icon did not light up in the HUD.
Right. So we can take out Dragon here and wreck ship, grab the Chozo item behind Dragon, and then head to the wreck ship.
Meridia, but yes.
Yes, to the Meridia ship, where there is no ship.
Yes.
That's what I meant. Thanks for covering me there.
No worries. Now and our tracker Jestro Zooks in chat pointing out that we've only got a couple of logical E-tanks, and that means that those heated runs may not be in logic. But a couple logical E-tanks is, I think, all it takes once you have the speed booster to get from Cathedral to Bubble Mountain. And I do like coming down here and doing the boss first, because you need to kill the boss anyway, and it's a faster check.
Yeah, so if Dragon is holding something good, then you can take that and just head straight to Meridia instead of going up for the below bowling check. Which definitely eats your time. Nice. 2 X-ray beam shots. And Dragon is kaput.
Yep, and there's that plasma beam for Nitro. Ooh, it's a shiny.
Not what we wanted to see. But we're only looking for Varia now, and it's very possible that it could be over in Meridia. Now that Dragon's done and it's shuffled, we can just check those locations too.
That's true. Though we do have that one location left up here under bowling in the ship. Do you check that now, or do you abandon it?
I don't know. Bowling, I think, is probably faster than Shack Tool, especially in a vanilla map. So that's... I guess you just have to go with your gut on this one.
Are we going Forgotten Highway?
Looks like we are. We're going straight to East Meridia.
All
DJ
right,
Webb.
well, let's go.
DJ Webb following his gut, going straight to Meridia. The intended way, which is weird.
Honestly, it's not called Forgotten Highway because people remember it and do it all the time.
That's a very solid point. Just like if there was another room called Remembered Highway, I don't think people would forget about that one.
Well, I would be remiss if I didn't point out in Z1R we have a spot called the Forgotten Spot, and similar reasons to this.
Is there just not any like good items over there? No reason to go there most of the time.
No, it's usually the runners forget to check it, and then there is something there, and it's awful.
Oh, okay.
All right, Nitro did get that gravity suit. Is gonna go down here and find Dragon. See, Remembered Highway is a route, not a room. There we go. Tracy's got all the knowledge for us, keeping us honest and making sure we know what's going on.
I knew it wasn't a room. I didn't know it was a route, though, so that helped. But I guess we just saw that route, because DJ remembered it.
All right, so is DJ gonna check Plasma?
I think that's the fastest Chozo check here, so I would assume so.
Yeah. Coming from this side, Plasma's almost a no-brainer, or just what you would expect, and then we'll go probably to the boss.
Yeah, and if this happens to be Varia, then that's super duper go mode. Nope.
And if it just happens to be a missile, then it's words that will be muttered under the breath. Or out loud because, you know, mics are off.
Yeah, we're not capturing their microphone audio, so they can say whatever they wish.
And actually, we cannot get to Shaktul right now.
Oh yeah, no ice and no grapple. So, oh, Webb is leaving. Oh no, never mind. That's just the faster way to get down. Duh.
Well, Salty, Webb knows where the unlocked doors are at. I don't.
Yeah, Webb, he knows what's up. That's the most important part.
And it's Kakali, which is the second best super farm in the game.
I don't know. I like the Green Gate glitch super farm.
That one's also good. What I've heard people say is this one you get to farm the supers while also moving forward. So, I don't know. Maybe.
Okay, well, apples and oranges. They're both tasty.
And that's fair.
That's what I like to be. I like to be fair.
All right, DJ is in Coliseum as Nitro following behind DJ now. This has been both runners basically following each other step for step.
Yeah, the only bad thing is if this is Ridley. So hoping for a Kraid here.
Really surprised we didn't check the precious item for an E-tank. It's Kraid.
Hey, all right. That's good news for both our runners, as they're both going to be wanting to do this boss now.
Yeah, that would be one thing that Nitro has that DJ doesn't, with all those extra E that from the checks in Upper Norfair in Bubble Mountain, and also the X-ray check could take out Ridley with this amount of energy.
Yeah, so that would have hurt DJ worse than Nitro. And still no Varia.
Hey, but that's our last logical E-tank, I believe.
Nitro also going to go get his plasma missiles.
Gonna be
If that was a
disappointed.
real thing, that'd be cool.
I was gonna say, he's gonna be disappointed that they might be called plasma missiles, but they still only do 100 points of damage.
Yeah, I want some plasma missiles that do like 500 points of damage. You can carry like 10 of them.
Well, I hear that Super Metroid has a large, thriving hacking community, so you never know what you might find out there.
And that's true. That's what gives me hope. Hope of seeing some crazy ideas come to light and making the game even more fun. Yes.
You know what could be happening? We could have a vanilla grapple beam, and then Varia could be a Shack tool. We could actually have that at this point.
That's a distressing point you just made. Yeah, we'd have to run all the way back and do Croc, get vanilla grapple, and then come back here after we're done with it, just to get our Varia.
Honestly, at this point, Croc is probably the next play.
So for the sake of the runners, let's hope Croc has a Varia, so they don't have to go in loop-de-loops.
That would be nice for the runners, absolutely. Because up here commentating, we're not actually wishing any kind of horrible, awful things on the runners. We're not Twitch chat. And in fact, the thing we wish the most for the runners is for anyone in chat who's not already following them to give them a follow, because they're out here, you know, putting on a great show for us, providing us with entertainment, and you know, the only thing they are going to get in return for that is potentially eternal glory in the community for winning this tournament. And so if you throw them a follow, they'll get that too, which is awesome.
And both have no monetary value at the moment, but they're still nice things to do. And you can use that follow to help them with their Twitch stuff. Alright, there we go. Nitro got it set up, and Kraid is Dunsky. That was the slower quick kill, but still a quick kill. Save good time over the stand-up. And Webb did not go immediately to Croc, remembering still had Bubble Mountain to check, because Webb did not want to do the hell runs at that time. But now I think is only going to find those extra E-tanks that Nitro found. And Spring Ball.
Yeah, we saw Spring Ball earlier on Nitro's side. Am I back?
Yes, you're back. Yeah, I was just talking about how Webb did not do the hell runs earlier, and Nitro did, so Webb will be back to get some E-tanks and realize that, Croc is probably the play. But at this point, Nitro knows Croc is the play. So this race has actually been incredibly tight, and back and forth all the way through.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we also didn't check the Chozo up in under bowling.
Yeah, we said no thanks to that both times, and that could have been what we needed as well.
So yeah, this seed could be all... I was just going to say, the seed could be all kinds of shambles at this point. And DJ missing the ceiling E-tank outside of high jump. Probably because we've got a 500 beam damage, so we're not really looking for miners anymore.
Yeah, DJ didn't even want those.
Yeah, jumping over the supers confirms that's what's going on. Nitro? Where are you going, Nitro?
I don't know of a way into there with what Nitro has. Okay, and Nitro.
Yeah, Nitro realizes it. Good.
It's like I'm pretty sure you need ice or grapple to make either of those work. So I'm glad he caught that there.
Absolutely. That could have been a larger time loss.
Oh, that would
That
take
is
a
true.
lot of time.
Yeah,
but
Tracy is correct. There is a CF clip that you can do there, similar to the CF clip in Botwoon Hallway, but that's a spicy thing to do in a race.
There's not a great way to damage down over there, I don't think. Take your suit off and let those eel things hit you a few times.
Yeah,
guess.
the Puyos can do a lot of damage. You could also hit up the spikes that are under the sand.
Okay, here's our Croc play though.
Room. And poor Croc, just chilling out at home, and you know, gets destroyed. And here's Nitro going southern route, as one does.
I've heard of this southern route thing before.
Yeah, Crystal Flash clips, by the way, for anyone listening later, are never in logic, at least not for this tournament. And here we are, the runners high-fiving again on opposite sides of Croc. One with a living Croc and one with, well, the nightmare-inducing thing from my childhood.
There we go. All right, let's see. Does Croc hold the goods? Or does he hold the grapple beam so we have to go to Shack?
Well, right now it's a 50-50.
Well, and there's also the wreck ship bowling one as well.
That's why it's a 50-50. This could be just... what could this be? Oh, this has to be either grapple,
Ice,
Varia, or
Varia.
ice, right?
Yep. Or space
jump.
apparently.
We totally forgot about space.
Yeah, because we've had that double jump on for so long.
So that's interesting in that we now know Croc was not the answer. Croc did not need to die this seed.
So now wreck ship is gonna have to be Varia, ice, or grapple. Although, if it isn't Varia, then it can be either of the other two, so we can clip into Shack Tool's room.
Yeah,
so,
that's some spicy.
So it can be ice. It can be any of the three, but for the sake of the runners and this ping-ponging across the board, I hope it's just Varia for him.
Yeah, if it's not Varia up there, it's gonna be a super feels bad man. And Audra in chat, absolutely correct. Space Jump is a very good item for the backtracking. It'll make the movement faster. And we do have Screw Attack, which, you know, that's the dream combination right there.
Yeah, making it even quicker, so that's a great point by Audra.
And Nitro's still checking miners. That's interesting. Maybe looking for one more E-tank to have stand-up ammo. Or stand-up tanks, excuse me.
Or maybe just looking for E to go do lower Norfair without doing this Varia hunt.
Well, it's possible. We do have 2 crystal flashes available.
So I think Nitro's going for more energy in hopes for the LN play.
Yeah, the only thing that would be a dissuasion from that would be the fact that you know it's Ridley and lower Norfair.
Yeah, so it's going to be super difficult. It might be fun if you're a player that enjoys RBO stuff.
Yep, and now DJ's going to come over here to the X-ray check, having space jump. This makes sense. Going to get that other E-tank. Or at least see the other E-tank.
Yeah, at least give it a look-see. And then realize we got to go bowling. Because we have bowling and Shack left after this one.
And it does look like Nitro is heading the lower Norfair way. We know that Varia will not be at GT. That will either be ice or grapple. Is it faster to do this and then go to Shack versus going all the way up in ship?
Well, if you're really competent at RBO strats, then Nitro is going to have a better time. But it's certainly not easy, and gravity is not giving us any help with damage reduction. So this got really interesting.
So, interestingly enough, we know either of these plays should lead to the progression to get Varia at Shack, unless Varia just happens to be chilling up in the wreck ship, in which case this feels super bad for Nitro.
I don't know, Webb still has to travel all the way down here to where Nitro is.
No, I was suggesting Nitro might be coming down here just to get this item to go back up to Shack. Not necessarily doing a full suitless lower Norfair.
Oh, and the green gate is being a monster at the moment. This is going to be tight. Gotta set this up right now. There we go.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have kept going for it, because if you get it and then immediately have to Crystal Flash, one of those rippers could ruin your day.
I mean, the best thing this could to farm back up your ammo for CF stuff. And it's just our other super
missile.
So we're missing. Oh yeah, the Ridley boss item.
Ridley boss. Okay, well that means DJ is on the correct path, and Tracy is correct that this would not be the logical access, but that doesn't mean it couldn't have been access. Oof, feels super bad.
Yeah, Nitro using this super farm here, and then might use the refill room to save those power bombs. Probably come back one more time.
I would expect using the refill room for sure. No, you don't want to waste another crystal flash here.
No, we need those power bombs for later. We don't want to waste any of those because there's not a good farm spot for them until later. Ridley's hallway.
And Tracy's telling me you don't go to GT looking for a Shack item. Okay, I believe that. You know, I just get up here and talk. But yeah, I do know that this GT refill is often used when we don't have like 14 tanks or huge numbers of E-tanks.
All right, let's see. Is this the thing, or is Webb going to Shack? It's got to be logical access by this point. We're out of Chozos. Ridley can't have it. It's the thing.
It's the thing.
So that's big news. That saves a whole lot of time on Shack.
So that is really good for DJ. Now, doesn't have to worry about the damage, but if Nitro can pull off this suitless lower Norfair quickly, it may not matter.
Very true. So DJ has to boogie.
Nitro also has to boogie.
That too, and also be perfect and not take pretty much any hits. Hoping for an E-tank down here, probably.
E-tank plus gonna probably grab a bunch of power bombs because fire fleas are good for that.
Touche. Okay, so only one more power bomb to pick up, and Nitro will have 2 crystal flashes back in the tank. Yeah, if Nitro makes a mistake, then that really helps Webb, but he's already deep in LN here.
I guarantee both runners are not feeling good about how this seed has been. I am a little surprised that Nitro didn't go up and check some of the exit items for an E-tank. Even if you don't grab it, knowing it's there could be vital for the exit of Lore Norfair.
Yeah, and also knowing that Ridley won't have that E-tank to save Nitro after the fight, that's gonna stink. So Nitro's gonna have to be very careful with his energy planning.
I guarantee we'll peek the Power Bombs of Shame item. Perhaps that'll be an E-tank. But DJ, moving with a purpose, knows where he needs to be.
Yeah, DJ with all the good movement items, so we'll catch up pretty quick to Nitro. Nitro's a pro, though, so I know he can do this. It's just very difficult.
And it's super missiles, that's not inconsequential. As DJ has made it to Lava Dive, Nitro, I believe, gets one chance at this before DJ will overtake.
Yep, here comes our Lower Norfair elevator ride. And also, Jestro's point of no farm beam is...
Ouch. Took a kick from the pirate.
Another ouch for Nitro here.
Nitro might know how to do the in-place space jump screw attack farm. That's a really neat one to see. Looks like gonna farm these metal pirates.
Yeah, this is tight. Webb through fast pillars, going in the worst room. But worst room with
bad.
Space jump screw attack is not bad. And a reset to the save room.
Reset, yeah.
So now with this puts Webb in the driver's seat for game 1. But this is a best out of 3 match, folks. So Nitro is...
Yeah, don't go anywhere. While this looks like... well, no, this has been a very close game the entire way. This is exactly one different decision. That's all it is.
Yeah, well, 2 different decisions that ended up being bad, but then being good for both of them. The Chozo locations for items are where you don't want to go because they cost too much time, but we had to go back anyway.
Yep. And there was the high five. Now we're back together, but there is a huge difference for DJ having that Varia suit.
Yeah, now DJ only takes damage because he feels like it, not because it's hot.
All right, we're cooking metal pirates, and that doesn't destroy our microwave, so that's okay.
Yeah, normally you don't want to put metal in those things, but Samus, with her technology, isn't worried. So 29 supers and 1 charge shot. We'll see how many DJ wants to use. What kind of combination to get to the 18,000.
Yeah, it'd be two charge shots would be needed to complete that with the 29, but that's okay.
For some reason, I thought he had 600, but nope, it's 500 for both runners on beam damage. Crazy pigeon. Metroid is for humans.
That pelican. Okay, this is a dangerous spot to Crystal Flash in. Maybe, maybe not. It's not. I like it.
And plenty of supers to get the job done.
And we're going right in. I like this play.
Ice is a nice thing for Ridley to give us for Torian. After a seed like that, Ridley's actually like, you know what, here's this for the Metroids.
Yeah, I think that Nitro needs some good luck on these drops coming up. Wants to get at least 4 power bombs. And quite a few supers.
So yeah, definitely a rare seed where we know where absolutely everything is, because that's the
Yeah,
way the
that
route
should
made the runners do it.
put the grapple at Shack Tool of all places.
Indeed.
And Nitro is just one power bomb short of that Crystal Flash, so
Got to get
should
out
only
and
need
hit the Viola as quick as you can.
yeah, should only need the one Crystal Flash to get out. It will be close, but we'll want the ship refill anyway going into Torian, I think.
And the Viola is the green orby thingy. For anyone that didn't know, because I didn't know, because I don't memorize enemy names.
Yeah, the red super bouncy ones are called multi-violas.
Sweet. Well, they look green to me.
Yeah,
I might be
they're kind of a
colorblind.
light blue, so they might not be coming through. They might be coming through greenish on your screen.
But Nitro got that power bomb just in time.
And now it's just a go, go, go. Gotta have a clean wasteland here.
Yeah, no unnecessary hits.
But DJ in a commanding lead at this point. We are more than a baby skip apart, I believe. Good speedball out of wasteland for Nitro.
Absolutely. I love that strat. That looks so cool.
Okay, Nitro taking this save. Are there rolling saves when we don't have area randomization?
I was under the thought that rolling saves were in every match.
I believe it. I was
But
just asking.
I could be wrong. I'm sure I'll get an answer from someone smart soon.
Don't worry, Salty. That's something I learned years ago. If I want to know the answer to something, I simply say what I know is the wrong answer, and somebody smarter than me will correct me with the correct answer.
Yeah, they'll let you know, like, no, that's not how that works. I thought rolling saves were good to go,
Checking
but
jail.
not sure.
And yeah, just double power bombs. That is no bueno for Nitro. I'm not sure there's enough energy to make it out now.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. We need those supers, and there's no good super farm down here. So Nitro might be stuck on the way out, and that's really sad, because Nitro had a beautiful
it was a
lower
great Ridley
Norfair
fight.
Yeah, it was a great fight.
Honestly, you take away the little bit of shambles the first time through the pirates, and who knows. But it's still difficult to get out of here, even with 300 energy. But this time, Nitro's not going to be checking the jail item, won't be checking the other item, because knows both of those items aren't going to help.
Yeah, I just don't think there's enough health to be farmed.
Yeah, we'd have to get you'd have to get 23 power bombs and then start farming the fire fleas for the big healths, and that's gross.
Yeah, that would take forever and a half. Because we can't crystal flash because there's nowhere to get supers in these couple of rooms.
Yeah, and DJ almost to Torian. This is looking mighty bad for Nitro.
Yeah, Nitro would have to, like you said, farm up power bombs to full, and then get the health drops off the fire fleas, just to have enough to get out. And that's no bueno, but I think that's our only option. I think that's what Nitro's going for.
And Nitro didn't check the Ridley item, so does not have Ice Beam.
No, I'm pretty sure he does.
Oh, did he turn it off?
I thought so.
I would believe that he turned it off. That would make sense. That's a silly commentator looking at that damage in the top right corner to determine what beams the runners have. There's a perfectly fine tracker right below the screen, and DJ has entered Torian. Did not take a ship refill, but has decent beam damage at 600.
Yeah, and if Webb can
That's
somehow come up with 3 supers through farming Metroids, he'll be fine.
okay. I thought Webb had plenty of ammo to take out MB1 with the
Oh, the
missiles.
35 missiles. Okay, well, he's totally fine now for sure.
Absolutely. And Nitro, unfortunately, discovering why lower Norfair RBO style when you're not guaranteed the E-tanks is really, really difficult.
Yep, this seed turned into a find Varia or go for LN suitless. Both these runners are really really close on skill, so I didn't know who would possibly win this one. I thought Nitro might have a little bit of an advantage, but they're both really solid players. That's why they're here.
Yep,
And there's still
absolutely.
game two, and probably game 3 to go. So we have a lot of fight left. And as you can see, Nitro's no quitter. Nitro's going to do whatever it takes to get back in this thing.
Absolutely. You have not seen that dot done. And while it's slow, we can farm these Namahes, but very slow. And DJ did not get baby skip, but that's what the refill station was put here for.
Message. Nope. Okay.
And we see sometimes Salty does talk to his bird friends, and that's fine. We like that.
Oh yeah, my bad. I forgot to mute myself. I thought somebody sent me an important message, but it was not important. Webb going for the second Zeb skip. Nice.
The spring ball Zeb skip, very, very nice.
I've been told that one's easier to learn than the first one, but I don't know. I know the first one, so that's what I do.
I will just smile and say all that I know is that this is Super Metroid and every single thing is super difficult, even once you've learned it.
Yeah, it's a fair point. Yeah, there's more strats than I can possibly count right now. Unless we want to do the room number times like 12, then that's probably close to the amount of strats that the game has at the moment.
Well, what I will say as we have DJ fighting MB2 and Nitro continuing to farm up energy is the strat that is best is the one that you can do.
Yes, the one you're most comfortable with. That is definitely what you want. Webb having a good fight here. And Dunsky with MB2. So now going into the next race, Webb is going to have a lot of pressure on him. I think being a slight underdog in this round, he's going to want to find a way to finish it off. We'll see if he can accomplish that. Nitro being an old pro with lots of strats in his back pocket. It's still anybody's match.
That was a rare powerbomb drop from that Namahe.
Yeah, it was.
And you can see Nitro is slowly but surely getting all of that energy. Once those power bombs are full, the fire fleas are almost guaranteed for big energies.
Or the ones with the eyes, Namahes, and these Funes.
That must be what's going on here, because there you go. There's another Fune powerbomb drop just for you, Audra. I think Nitro has decided this is enough, and we're just going to powerbomb the Funes for some more health on the way out. Let's see Nitro get out of lore Norfair before DJ is done. I believe Nitro has plenty of time because we'll run out of energy before then. Not checking what was that, Franker Z missiles? Not a problem there. We are just going. We want out.
Another thing I wanted to know yesterday was, why is the refill room by Croc called the Nutella refill? And no one had a real answer for me. But now Audra and Tracy are in chat, so they might have a real answer for me.
Usually when something has a name like that, I assume it's because of a runner, but in this case, I don't believe that's the reason. And guess what? I'm wrong, Tracy, saying it's named after a runner named Nutella.
Oh, I thought they were messing with me on that. I'm like, there was a runner named Nutella? I can't believe I never heard of it.
Interesting that this runner just wanted a room named after themselves, and so that was the one that was picked. Okay, there we go. And Salty, we have done something great here.
This might be the joke that's continuing because MM2 said the exact same thing, so now I don't know whether to believe it's real or not.
Well, either way, we have preserved this for posterity on YouTube by talking about it, and somebody will have to watch this exact race to get that knowledge.
That's a good
Also,
point.
DJ is well into the escape, into Parlor, as Nitro did in fact make it out of Lore Norfair.
Well, GG's to D-Webb for winning Game 1 of the match. Game 2 and Game 3 to follow. Game 2 in 10 to 12-ish minutes or so. But yeah, nice finish for D-Webb. Proud of him getting a W here against a high-quality opponent. But it's not over, folks.
So get your GGs in chat, and then take a moment to refresh your beverage, take a bio break if you need one. We will be back with Game 2 shortly.
Cool deal. And thank you to Audra and Tracy for answering my random question. But at least it was about Metroid, so I was on topic for the question. So, yay, Salty. But yes, GG's to Webb, and GG's to Nitro. Nitro played extremely well. Showed us some RBO stuff. We should be back in about 10 minutes or so. So, all the things Adam said. And we'll talk to you soon.
And by 10 minutes, what Salty really means is about 6.5.
Oh, is that close now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, anyway, see you in 6.5. Everybody, stick around. There's more Super Metroid to come.